Hey everybody, it's me, Pam, Dragon Moon Creations. Welcome back to my channel. I hope this is recording correctly because I'm going to do a video and a tutorial. And I'm hoping that I have it all actually on the camera. I've tried to get my camera to where I can actually do the work and I can show you the work. So I'm going to sit down, so if I'm out of frame, please forgive me. I'm hoping to keep it right about there. Okay. But you know, when you're doing something and you kind of have to bring it towards you. I'm going to show you what I made first of all. I made this. And I made them out of a pack of 3 of these legal pads. They're 5x8. And I'm going to do the last one. But I watched a video. And I can't remember the lady's name. I never watched her before. I just happened to be cruising through. And I guess I had been searching a lot of, to cover notepads and stuff like that. And she had this one. And I had to tweak the measurements just a little bit to fit me and my taste. But I thought it turned out good. This is some of the paper from, let me see where it's from. It's Love Nicole, and it's the Harvest pad. I've been using a lot of that because this is double-sided. It really makes it nice. So, I did tweak it a little bit. I made my pocket a little bit different, and of course I used something to put the notch in. But these are refillable. That's what makes them pretty cool. These come out, so when you make it, the way you fold it. All right. And you just put it down in there like that. And you can pull it up a little bit, make it a little bit even. And it pretty much stays wherever you put it. And like I said, you can put stuff in here. And I moved this up a little bit so you could see it. And use my dies and stamps. And actually, whenever I did that one, and I made one with the umbrellas with a little bit different, with the different greeting on it. And this one I actually raised up on dimensional tape, which I don't want to do again because it raises the little leaf things. And I'll show you the leaves whenever I get to that point, but same thing. All right, well, I'm going to show you how I made those. I will show you that I tried it once and I forgot to put the double score lines there. It'll work, but it's like really tight and it won't go down. All right. Alrighty, with that. This is the paper that I'm going to use. Like I said, it's double-sided. And I've watched a lot of people, and including really seasoned crafters. And when they're going to fold it, like on this side, they score on this side. And that's not right. It's the valley becomes a mountain. That I heard somebody say that, and that's how I do it. To keep it from tearing. But I mean, really seasoned crafters do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to find, it's 12 inches, and I'm going to find 1/8 of an inch. There's the center 6. I'm going to find 1/8 of an inch, and I'm going to go that way. And if I make a mistake, I'm going to keep rolling and show you what I should have done. And then it's what it is. It's 5 7/8 by 6 1/8 to give you the spine. Okay, and then you come over here and you go, and I'm going, she went 3/4, I'm going 5/8. I like just a little bit, 5/8 in, which makes it 11 3/8 if you're going on this side. But what I did is I flipped it because it's so much easier to do it on this side than it is up against this thing. So, 5/8, right? Yeah. Okay. And that. Whoops, I went too deep on that. I think I cut through it. That's okay because it gets folded. See what I did? See, mistakes and all. I'll put glue on it and never notice it. Okay, it goes this way. And then I always forget what my other measurement is. I think it's 3 3/3. 3 3/3. And she did 4, and I thought 4 was a little deep. A little deep for a pocket. I can't get that one set up over there. Okay, so then you turn it like that, and make sure if it's a directional paper, which this one is. All of them are. You go 1, 2, 3 3/4, and then that one. Okay. I got all the scoring. What I'm going to do is, on that one place that tore, I'm going to put a little piece of tape. There. In 1,000 years, who's going to care? All right. Let me check what I'm doing. Okay. All right. And then I went ahead and did my pre-folds before I came back and cut. And I don't do it real hard yet. You know, like this. I just kind of soft fold it. Soft fold it so I know where it's going to be. I'm kind of pushing it away from me too. So you'll see. Okay. And on these, you're going to cut a little bit past that fold line. I use scissors. You can go ahead and get out your cutting board, but you cut these right about there. And it is a little bit further because if you cut just to the, like if you cut just to the left and just to the right of the fold mark, it's not going to be enough, because I tried it both ways. And then this one I do, if I can get it there, right there. And then you just cut it up like that. And then you cut up on these, and I cut on kind of just up on the right there, and cut past the score mark on this one. Like I said, if you want to put it on your trimmer, go ahead. I ended up having to trim a couple of times, so I just do it with the scissors. Okay, a little bit past that. And most of it gets covered up. Okay. Comes together pretty quickly. Get out some fine scissors for this. And this one, I have to trim this one a couple of times. I got to come up here a little bit. Usually I don't get it on the first try. A lot of people say, oh, you fold that up here and it covers this. Well, I'm not covering the whole thing. So yeah. I've been crafting and paper crafting for 13, 14 years maybe. Before I ever got a YouTube channel. Let's see. And I've learned all different kinds of ways. And everybody finds their own way of doing things. Okay, so, and see, this one's kind of crooked. See how it's kind of crooked there? But it doesn't matter, because this is going to fold over. And this is what I really liked about this design, was that it finishes off the edge. And if you don't go ripping through your paper, it's even better. That one I had to do that one a little bit. Oops. And then, oopsie, I'll put some glue on the outside of it. Okay, what do we got? I'm gonna put the cut in here. I don't know why I get nervous when I'm doing videos, tutorials, because I figure everybody's such a better crafter than me. I've been doing it a long time. You would have thought I would have shown improvement by now. Okay, vintage photo, and I'm gonna ink around all the edges, even the ones you may not see. Don't want to roughhouse it too much and tear it somewhere. I can already cut through it once. I'll go ahead and do these two. Okay. I do a lot of that later. Let's see. That is a little bit, I don't know why. It's a little bit. If you get ink somewhere you shouldn't, who cares? A Like these are refillable though. I think the lady I watched, like I said, the video was like 2 or 3 years old. And the lady I watched, she said she was doing it for a craft fair. But she was, at that time, she said she had never, she was like new to crafting a little bit, and she'd never done a craft fair before, so, you know. Okay, I think that's it. Okay. Alright. Before you glue this down, this is what I do right here. I take a pencil, make sure I'm in the frame, take a pencil, get that, and I make a line right there, and the same way on the other side as it's folded over, because you got to take off a little bit right there, just a tiny little sliver right there. Okay, so I know where I'm going, and you go like this, just barely, and make a little tiny little V. It doesn't have to be monstrous. Okay, watch it be right on that stupid piece of tape I had to add. Yeah, it pretty much is. Because it doesn't have to be monstrous piece, but it does have to be a little bit. Oop, better just leave those out. And this is what you want right there. So when you glue that whole thing down, that pocket still expands right there. Yeah. And the same way over here, it's going to be glued down, but you want this to expand for to add the pad, paper pad. Okay, I use this to, first of all, I'm going to glue down my pocket, and I glued it on, I just glued this side right here. The first one I did, I actually glued the other side, but it gets glued down like with that. Alright, this is just some of my cheap glue. Okay. There we go. Then when you glue this one down, it's gonna keep that down. And we'll just go ahead and do that. That's it. I glue them separate. I don't put all the glue on at once. I glue this one. Oops. And this down here. That one spilled out a little bit. I want to glue down there. It uses just one sheet of 12-12 paper, and those are the legal pads, 3-pack of those 5x8 little legal pad looking things. From Dollar Tree. I haven't seen them, and somebody had them, that they found them in colors, but I hadn't seen those. Not at my Dollar Tree. You know, Boondock Dollar Tree does not come with everything everybody else has. Okay, there we go. And this one, I don't glue down at all. And because that's on tape right there, I'm going to use this. Because of the tape. I have that little piece of tape right there. And I have noticed that I'm really heavy-handed when it comes to that scoring board. I can really knock the crap out of a piece of paper with one of those. Oops, okay. Oop, okay. Yeah, that's moving. It's actually moving. But, you can see how quick it's going together. And then I'll go ahead and use this. Yeah, this one for this. Might go ahead and put a little bit of this on there. Trying to unscrew the whole top. All right. Yeah, that was a bad place for me to mess that up. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little big glue on my finger. And put it on the outside here because it's really messing up there. Okay. I'll probably have to trim it off a little bit. And see, bloopers. Yeah, for some reason it just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to. It doesn't want to be good. It doesn't want to be good. And that is just pulling apart. See, every time this is why I don't do tutorials. Because of this. I always screwing something up. There we go. All right, there. Maybe that'll hold it. All right. Okay. And then fold this part. Probably should have folded that before, but like I said, I get a little discombobulated. Just fold on those score lines right there. And if you want to do this and you want to do yours, do not do what I did. Easy on the scoreboard. Actually, I think the scoring tool that comes with the Martha Stewart scoreboard is a little sharp. I always thought that. Okay, there. There, see? I think that's going to be fine. I'm going to ink that edge and to heck with it. Okay. That's going to be covered up anyway. This is okay. Go ahead and ink the edges. And ink the edges here. I'm an inker. Seems like inking has almost gone out of style unless you're grunging. But I've always inked and I will continue to ink. There we go. There. Ink on that side. Ink on this side. All right. That's pretty much it. See how quickly that went? Let me see what my time is. 17 minutes. Okay, and then you just put this in there like I showed you before. Just go whoop, whoop, like that. Straighten it up a little bit, and there you go, like that. And now I did cut some things for the front. I cut this, which is like this one here, and the die I used was something I got from, I think it was AliExpress, and I ended up with 2 of them, except on this one the middle one's a little bit fatter, but I used that one. And the stamp set I used was this Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo, I think. Yeah. And it was from 2011. And the leaves I used are these. And let me see if I can keep them in there while I flip it over. Nope. The mini leaves from Hobby Lobby. So. And they do have a side. So I'm just going to glue these together. I'm not going to try to put any dimensional tape or anything under those. I use my tape runner, then a little bit of wet glue. Come back, yeah. And I thought for sure that we would be seeing Trip because he really wanted to be up here. And I kept saying, no, Trip, no, no, Pam, no. Why is Sissy? Man. I haven't been feeling well either, if that's an excuse. The past 2 days and then today, just not feeling well at all. Okay, I can get this on here. See if I can get this on here without getting too crookedy. Might see my head in the way. There. And then I will just use regular wet glue just to glue it to the front of the... Of course, the most time it took was the die cutting and the stamping. And stand up. I don't put things right in the center. I kind of up just a tiny little bit. There we go. And hold that down. Done with that glue. Okay. That goes a little crooked. I think it probably was. I'm not putting anything in the pockets inside because the whole idea is to right here, and then if you need to write something else and you need to tear this off, then you can fold it up and put it in your pocket. I'm not decorating the inside of the pocket. This is donation for the library. And let's see, this is how I did that one. So let's see, I don't think I've used these. I don't think I've used these ones, so I think I'll use this one. And I don't know. One of these was messed up. I found it in here. I think it was in here. One of them was. It had only had part of the leaf. Well, I guess it miraculously grew back while I wasn't looking. I bet it's the last one. Of course it is. It's the last one I look in. That one, see, this doesn't have its little top leaf right there. It's malformed. I use that one. I'm going to use one of these. Let's see, I think I'll use this and this, like that, down there, and what on top? What on top? Maybe this one. Nah, blended in too much. I'm gonna flip these around. I flip those around. I'm just weird that way, and then use this one. No, that wasn't the one I wanted to use, was it? It's this one. That's the one I wanted to use. There. Okay. Okay. That's it. Okay, I think I can. Yeah, you'd think I was designing for a museum or something, as much time as I take with some of this stuff. There. There. And that's how I did that. And that is your what not to do video for the day. This is the one I just made. Not even dry yet. And these are the two I made the other day. Okay? So. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching. Like I said, one sheet at the 12 by 12 sheet, and you saw how I scored it. Alright. Thank you for watching, everybody. Have a good day. Bye.